Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and today I'm going to be doing the top 5 licensed properties, or just properties that I want to see Spirit Halloween, get the licensing to, or honestly any kind of Halloween company, here in the near future, specifically 2023. These are just my opinions and ideas. If you have any other movie franchise or kind of just like property that you want to see Spirit Halloween or any other company kind of get on board with, please put them down in the comments below because I would love to see those ideas. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my top 5. So for number 5, I have Ghostface, and I'm not talking about the Fun World Ghostface that, every company's been using here recently. I'm talking about an actual Scream animatronic of Ghostface, one that actually comes from the Scream movies, that actually has voice lines of Roger L. Jackson's Ghostface on the phone call or just wherever. Just because I feel like, the Ghostface that we got in 2021 was not a justifiable Ghostface for only being our second Ghostface animatronic in existence. I feel like it should have been a lot better. I, in fact, actually got a 6-foot-tall static prop from HalloweenCostumes.com. It was a very cheap prop, but I kind of customized it and it actually looked pretty good. And I kind of had him like around a tree in my Halloween display and it looked really good, actually. But I would love to see an actual Ghostface animatronic with more movement, actually life size, actually like 6 feet tall, and just have actual lines from the movie, basically the 2011 animatronic just with light up eyes. I feel like that would be good, and possibly some updated phrases, possibly from the new movie. If they actually do this, though, I feel like 2023 would definitely be a good year because the new Scream movie is coming out in 2023. So I think it would definitely be a good time for them to do that. And hopefully, if they do make another Ghostface, which it probably won't be anytime soon, I'm guessing, it'll actually be based off the Scream movie, or maybe if another company wants to pick up the Scream license or whatever, movie production. Number 4 is kind of the same scenario as Ghostface. I want to see Spirit Halloween or any kind of other company, maybe even Home Depot again, just do another Oogie Boogie animatronic. And the reason being is because me personally, I don't know, I might get some hate for this, but I did not like the Oogie Boogie animatronic that came out this year. Say what you will about it. Sure, it had lines from the movie, had the song and everything. But it was just such a bad animatronic in my opinion. It just didn't look good at all. He was so small too. I don't know if I'm just a taller person or something, but the animatronic I feel like was just so small compared to Oogie Boogie in the movie. I mean, he was like almost as tall as Jack, and I believe if you look it up, it says he's like 10 feet tall or something. And this animatronic is like, I feel like right below 6 foot. And it's just, I don't know, I was really disappointed because the photos looked cool of him that we got like in March, I want to say, but the animatronic itself, in my opinion, was just horrible. I didn't like it at all. The way, it wasn't just like the way it looked either, it was just the way it was really built. The control box was like the complete opposite side of like the Velcro or the zipper or whatever, and the actual burlap sack that you put on the animatronic, it just didn't fit well at all. It was very flimsy looking, very cheap looking. It felt cheap in my opinion, and just the head, like the mouth barely moved on most of the models. It just didn't look right. Nothing was molded, or it just didn't look right. It didn't look like the character all that much to me. And so I'm hoping some other company will kind of make another Oogie Boogie. I believe it was Techie Toys that made like a posable Jack Skellington animatronic. I don't know where he's going to be sold, but hopefully they'll do an Oogie Boogie and make him look pretty good. I don't know how they would do that, but I guess we'll have to see in the future. For number 3, I have a Leatherface. Now, this was an animatronic that I actually thought we were going to be getting for 2022, and I even made a video on it, but, that didn't happen. We got Reagan as our licensed prop. Only one licensed prop, which is a little strange, so we usually get more than one. But anyways, I really do think we'll be getting a Leatherface from some company here in the near future. It's just been such a long time since we got any kind of Leatherface animatronic. And I do think it would probably be Spirit because we have starting to see a little bit of merchandise for Leatherface kind of, peeking through, especially this past season. Not too much merchandise, but, just a little bit. And I do feel like, they're probably kind of testing the waters out with this one, with this specific character, just kind of seeing if, he's still, I guess, worthy enough to make an animatronic like, how Michael Myers is very popular, Pennywise, all those characters. And Leatherface really isn't, like, I guess, the most popular horror movie character, but I still feel like it would be really cool for them to actually make an animatronic, especially since, the last one they made was seem like forever ago, and he's a very rare to find animatronic and very expensive too. So I feel like, they should definitely kind of get on board with this one as well. And it doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but as long as it's just accurate and detailed, I'll be fine with it. So for my number 2 spot, it's actually not a movie or any kind of movie character, but it's an attraction. And I'm a huge fan of the Disney parks, and very specifically, one of my all-time favorite attractions is the Tower of Terror at Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disney, and then, what used to be at California Adventure over in Disneyland in California, obviously. But basically, I feel like some company, again, probably Spirit, since they already have like the Haunted Mansion merchandise, should definitely get on board with making some kind of Hollywood Tower Hotel style merchandise. I know this might not be like the most popular idea ever, but I feel like it would be really, really cool to just have some kind of, it doesn't even have to be Tower of Terror related, just like hotel items, like possibly like a, like the elevator call button or something like that. I feel like that would just be really, really cool to just have more creepy hotel stuff. One of my favorite themes of all time is the hotel theme, and there was a lot of really cool set pieces in that theme that really kind of felt more immersive, like it actually was like a hotel or like a hotel hallway or something. And I feel like it would just be really, really cool if they can sell like some of those individual pieces. But because I'm such a big fan of the Tower of Terror, I would really like it to be I guess licensed to that. I think that would be such a cool brand, and especially because like the Tower of Terror, it might not be as popular as Haunted Mansion is, because Haunted Mansion is very popular, especially with that new movie coming out, I believe in August of next year. But Tower of Terror is still a very, very popular attraction, and I can totally see them making, some kind of Halloween merchandise off this ride, because this entire ride story takes place on Halloween night, so I really can't see why they wouldn't do it. It's almost, kind of just an idea right there. They already have the license to another really popular Disney park attraction that is also a kind of spookier Halloween theme attraction, so why not, kind of get the licensing for this specific attraction? It doesn't even have to be Twilight Zone related, because Tower of Terror does tie into the Twilight Zone. It could just be Hollywood Tower Hotel related, if anything. And it's just, I feel like the opportunity is just right there. It's even based off of Halloween. So hopefully we'll be seeing this in the future, but honestly, I don't really know. And for number 1, which I have said this so many times, I think I have like 2 videos based on this topic, is I would really like to see a Hatbox Ghost animatronic just from somewhere. I don't even care what company it's from, as long as they make it, decent looking or whatever. I feel like it's been so long since we've gotten any kind of Haunted Mansion, like anything dealing with the Haunted Mansion that I guess was more of like an animatronic style. I know there's very few things that exist out there that is like an actual Haunted Mansion animatronic that was kind of like produced and sold. But it's super duper hard to find those things, and I feel like it's about time that we do get a new modern life size of the Hatbox Ghost specifically, especially since he's going into the Disney World Haunted Mansion, I believe in 2023, and because the new movie coming out, I'm sure, and he's for sure going to be in the movie, it's already confirmed. I think it's definitely time that they make one. Hopefully they'll make one for 2023. He would be such a good seller. A lot of people would really like this animatronic. I do know there was like a leak, or like a fake leak, that was kind of rumored last year or something, which got very quickly debunked, which I was a little disappointed at, because it actually looked pretty cool, but it was just a custom fan made one. So hopefully Spirit Halloween, they already have the licensing for Haunted Mansion. I don't know why they can't do this already. It's been since like 2020 or 2021 since they've had the licensing for Haunted Mansion, and they were able to do it. Hopefully they'll actually make this animatronic now. My guess is that for the past 2 years, they've also been kind of testing the water with Haunted Mansion, but obviously the ride is super popular. They're making a movie about it. Almost every single store that you go into has some kind of Haunted Mansion merchandise in it. I just think it's totally about time for them to actually make a Hatbox Ghost animatronic, or possibly even like a Hitchhiker's or the Bride, or just some character from the Haunted Mansion into an animatronic. I think that would be so cool. Anyways, guys, that's my list for the top 5 characters and licensed properties I would like to see from Spirit Halloween or any Halloween other company. So please tell me down in the comments below, what would you like to see? And yeah, anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.